Hello everybody. Thank you for joining me. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm Paula from Paper Crafts by PRB, and today I'm just going to bring you along. I was making some ephemera for my next journal. So it is, my journal that I'm working on right now is vintage ladies, like vintage fashion and sewing, and so I have these guest checks, and I just added, the vintage lady. Here's some lace. Here's a digital that has a ruler, like a tape measure, and then here's part of a sewing pattern, Butterick 4631. This is not the image for the pattern. I just thought that it went good together. So there's one. They're all basically the same. So here's another guest check. Some of them I left the little tab on the bottom. I left that on. And then like this one, I took it off. So again, there's lace. There's the image of the vintage lady. And then here is the Butterick, part of the Butterick pattern. It was part of the directions actually. Okay, and then here's another one. So here is the digital measuring tape, the image of the lady, and then here's the Butterick. I think this was Butterick. It was a pattern. This is just the number. And then on each one of them on the back, I just coffee dyed a little bit on the back just so that it wasn't stark white. So you can also journal on the back of these. Here's the last one I made. So just some rickrack, the Butterick, part of the Butterick directions, and then the vintage lady again. So I just thought they're very easy. All I'm going to be doing is putting them in my journal, like put them in a pocket or, put them in an envelope, part of the ephemera for the journal. So basically all I do, this is super, super easy. I used a guest check, and this one I tore off the bottom again. And then I just inked up around the edges, inked up the back a little bit. And then I just have some little ephemera pieces that I'm going to put on this one. I already have it all set up and all ready to go. So this time I'm going to use some cheesecloth here on the side. Right, like that. Okay, so that's going to get glued down, but I'm going to glue some of this pink rickrack on top of it. So I am going to use my glue gun to do that. Sorry, but my glue gun is filthy. Okay, let's do that. All right, so basically this will just help it all stick down better, and it'll be quicker. So I'm just going to put that right there. Okay. And then I am going to, oops, I guess I glued it to my, okay. So I am going to cut this off so that it's even, like that, and like that. Okay, and then again I have a vintage lady, so I am going to glue that. But actually, first of all, I'm going to make a little cluster with these three. So I believe I was going to go something like this. I was just going to do a 3-thing cluster. So it's just going to basically go like this. Okay, maybe bring it down some. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do with that. So let me just go ahead and put these down like this. All right. And this says simplicity. I did get this out of the sewing, I think it was the sewing directions. And the top one says measurements. I'll show you a closer image of that once I get it all done. Okay. And then that was the pattern number, I believe. But of course this image is not from this pattern. So, okay. And then I'm just going to put the put the lady right there. Actually, I'm going to put it over the top of that. Okay. I probably didn't need that. I wasn't sure if I was going to use a glue stick, or I'm just going to go ahead and use my glue gun for the whole thing. All right, so that was my easy project for the day. There we go. All right, so there's that one. And here's one. They're all basically the same. Just a little bit of, you know, embellishment, and then the image. There's that one. And like I said, I'm going to put them inside of pockets or inside of an envelope. The back side you can journal on. Alrighty. I hope you enjoyed that video. It was very quick. I was just showing you how to make showing you my ephemera pieces that I'm going to use in my vintage fashion lady journal. Alrighty, until next time, thank you very much.